Greetings YouTube, LMS Tactical here. I'm going to speak loud because I got my phone sitting right on top of my air conditioner, so rather yell at you than have you try to struggle to hear my video. You know, today's Hump Day, so I'm going to give you a little Hump Day rant, and there's so much to talk about, I don't know where to start, so I'm just going to start rattling off at whatever comes to my mind. Well, let's talk about some recent security leaks from the White House. I don't really know for a fact that they came from the White House, but I believe they did based on the history of this fucked up administration. Come on, you whip dick. Why are you going 1 mile an hour? Hang on. Go any slower, you'd be going backwards. So basically what, you know, and I understand that there's some people out here that, you know, I don't remember names very well from YouTube, but somebody had just said, hey man, you never respond to me, you know, I feel like you know, you're not paying attention. And I responded back, it's because I don't agree with what he says most of the time, and I don't want to waste a whole lot of time getting involved in typing beefs back and forth with each other, like, you know, some of these fucking these trolls, you know, they try to bait you into a big debate. Like, you know, I'm all for debating an issue, but if we're not going to agree, it's just a waste of time. And time is getting shorter and shorter in my world. I'm sure same in your world. But anyways, yeah, so the latest security breach was, I turned on the news, I think it was yesterday, and I'm not surprised at all to hear that we now have drones flying over Syria, you know, picking out targets and shit. Really? You don't have to be that old to remember the old sayings about loose lips sink ships and all this stuff from the Cold War and World War II and, you know, Korea. All this is like OPSEC 101, man. This is like pre-OPSEC, operational security. Why would you ever let a group of people that you thought you were going to go into combat with, let them know what you were doing? But time and time again, it happens, and it always seems to be coming from this White House. You know, let's just assume that you're the ISIS, you know, bloodthirsty murder monkeys in Syria, and you've got all your vehicles out on the streets and your black flags flying and shit, and somebody gets on their fucking iPhone and listens to some US news station and hears that there are drones flying over Syria now looking at ISIS activity. They're not the smartest fucks on the planet, but even the dumbest fucking murder monkey is going to know that you got to take your fucking flags down, disperse your vehicles, and don't make it easy for, you know, the infidel to find you, whereby which they can bomb you. I don't have to tell you guys this, you all know this. So one of two things is happening. This White House is either the stupidest fucking group of people, of morons that have ever come into office. That's going from President Obama to everyone who advises him, to that stupid Jan, whatever her name is, Sasaki, who is the spokesperson, you know, for the Defense Department, whatever the hell she is, State Department. They're all like absolute buffoons. Or they do this shit on purpose because they want to keep any violence to our enemies to an absolute minimum, because they don't see them as our enemies. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm not a huge conspiracy theorist guy, like the one guy I was talking about earlier, who, you know, he believes that the reporter, what's his name, wasn't beheaded, that this was all like, you know, photoshopped and all this other shit. I'm not downing you, dude. Anything's possible. I just don't buy that. I actually believe, I'm one of those guys that believes that the dude in the jumpsuit had his head cut off. I just believe it. Why? Because I analyzed the video? No, because I know what these fucking murder monkeys are capable of, and why would they ever fake a beheading? Do you realize what that would do to their credibility? I mean, they have credibility issues that, you know, that they've got a sense of hierarchy and a place in the world of assholes that they want to maintain. And if it ever got out that they didn't actually behead somebody, but they went through some Photoshop crap, you know, come on, man. Just think before you fucking argue shit like that. That guy wasn't really beheaded. What do you think, he's fucking eating at a restaurant in fucking Istanbul? Come on, man. Really. I like you, dude, but come on. No, that's bullshit. You got to stay fucking somewhere on this side of reality if you're going to hang out with us. Okay? Because, I mean, it's very possible. I believe this. that aliens could have abducted that fucking reporter and be ass fucking him right now on a nearby asteroid. I just don't think it's fucking, that's what happened, okay? So let's just stick to fucking reality and quit telling me that fucking the Islam suddenly had a fucking, some conscious, you know, they felt sorry for this dude and didn't behead him. Why the fuck would they not do that? Anyways, enough of that shit. Trolls, man. Go back on the beheading video and look at some of these ass monkeys that write on the, you know, oh, he thinks he's a redneck, he wears his hat backwards and his sunglasses. Okay, when you get into that, you're so fucking, you're either 12 years old or under, or you're so fucking ignorant that even I won't fucking argue with you. Sometimes it's fun to call a dick, but when you're that fucked up that you start calling out the way the guys that you hate is dressed, that's so fucking ignorant that I even bypassed that one. I mean, I made one little comment and that's it. I mean, what a bunch of fucksticks. And for all you new trolls, I made a video a long time ago called Trolls. Go watch that, and that's my message to you losers. Okay, on to some more happy shit. What are you people at the fucking Pentagon? What are you guys doing? In your little lead-lined secret fucking, where you get stark naked and you can actually have a discussion chamber in the depths of the Pentagon. Do you, please tell me you guys look at each other and go, that fucking dude in the White House is insane. Please tell me that. Because if you're wearing a military uniform, I don't give a fuck if it's a Peace Corps uniform with crossed spatulas. You have got to know how fucking stupid giving your enemy information over the news and the internet is. Please tell me this bothers you. Stop monitoring me as a potential enemy and ask yourself next time you're in the shitter, look in the mirror and ask yourself, does it bother me that the commander and fucking chief is spilling our secrets all over the fucking... Man, you guys make... What's his name? What's that fucking dude's name that went to Russia? What the fuck was that guy's name?
Snowden!
It's right on the tip of my tongue. You make him look like not, you might as well bring him home, man. Set him free. Give him money. The White House has released more secrets than that dude. And these are potentially deadly secrets. All right, so what do we want to talk about next? The fucking immigration problem? Somebody just did a poll, I heard, where they did a poll inside of Mexico, and a full 1/3 of the Mexicans living in Mexico would come to America if they thought they could. 1/3 of a country wants to come here. And you got these bleeding heart liberals that say, oh, well, you know, we're all immigrants. You know, no country can sustain itself like that. We do have borders and we have rules. I'm not even going to argue this fucking point anymore. I'm going to put it to you this way. If you fucks or anybody here that's listening to me is pro-amnesty and pro-let them all come over, then you're not worth my fucking time. You're not worth my blood pressure. You're a fucking troglodyte cockfight, and I'm not going to fucking debate with you. So there, that's how I feel about you. What else? Fucking Israel and Hamas seemed like, I almost killed a guy right there. Fucking dude just walked right out in front of my truck. Looks like they have arrived at a peace treaty. We'll see how long it lasts before Hamas fucking starts lobbing rockets back into Israel. I can't stand it when I hear supposedly educated people talk about Obama as if he's just an idiot, making mistakes and bad choices. Man, there is nothing he does or this White House does that's not completely planned out and calculated. You know, this guy has very wisely, you know, as far as, you know, if I have to give him props, I'll give him some dictatorial props, because as far as a dictator goes, he's done a great job. Think about it. He has instilled, taken over, and fucking revamped every institution in this country that could ever hold him accountable. And so now he can do what he wants. Think about it. The Supreme Court, he's got fucking them kissing his ass. We're at the point now where Lois fucking Lerner of the IRS is fucking, either she's doing it or she's having somebody fucking wipe out BlackBerries as recently as a few days ago, and nobody's holding her accountable because Obama is ass-sucking the fucking Attorney General, his best pal from his dope smoking days. You know, so there's no legal recourse when we have a fucking IRS run amok with criminals. Fucking the Supreme Court is going to always rule in favor of the fucking communist bitches that run this country. who else, man? Congress, I don't know if he's fucking paying them off or blowing them under the table, but he's getting away with murder with Congress. Every time he goes around Congress, he's breaking the fucking law. Oh, other presidents have done it. Other presidents have done it. Not to this degree. No way, no how. Not even fucking close. Okay? He has literally said with his own fucking lips that I got a pen and a phone, and if Congress won't make it happen, I'll make it happen. You know what, man? Impeaching him is a statement. It's going to take too long, it won't be effective, but something's going to give. And that leads me to my last thing. You better have your fucking shit hit the fan stuff ready, okay? Because we're revamping ours. That doesn't mean that you have to, because I am. I'm just telling you that I'm going over my fucking shit, because we are just one Ferguson shooting or one white cop fucking writing a black person a fucking speeding ticket away from complete national meltdown in this country. Yeah, I had a phone call interrupted me, so my memory is about as short as everything else on me, so I don't remember what the hell I was talking about. Oh, prepping. Yeah, make sure you got a plan. The country is volatile. The world is volatile. Think about your finances. Think about what you're going to do if all the money you think you have in the bank disappears today. Don't get caught with your fucking underwear down, okay? All right, guys, LMS Tackle, I'm out of here.